The Pac-12, a Western institution and the Conference of Champions more than 100 years. And today we get to crown another. It's an intriguing matchup as these teams battle for this conference trophy and continue the proud legacy of this league. And we have a surprising matchup here today. What an opportunity for an unranked team to win the conference championship and get into the college football playoff with a big upset statement today. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the USC Trojans, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. This one will be fair caught. First down here for this offense. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Trying to find room. It's Stewart. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
There's a challenging 3rd and 8 now in this opening possession. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
That's exactly what we want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The shotgun running play call. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's caught. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The Trojans pick up enough for a first down. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Intercepted in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Gonna run it. It's Riley. They stop him right at the 24.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Again, he makes it second and medium. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. It's a short completion to the tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show me he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows me he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
And it's caught. Oh, and he goes down after a short gain. That's not enough for the first down.
It's a small gain by the fullback, but nice to see him and his hand make a play.
Looking to throw it again. Looking for his back. Caught near the sticks. It's Riley. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down.
What a huge third down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
The Broncos pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the run here, lets it go. Caught on the outside, it's Riley.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the catch. They pick up the first down, tackled at the 25.
It's a good thing they pick up the first down here, because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play.
29 Philly.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Snags a quick throw. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
So another third down conversion. Now they're set up at first and goal. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down. Coming up, second down and goal. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
This defense is spread out all over the field trying to be able to make plays in space. That is a key. Good job of tackling and keep him out of the end zone.
Gain moves the ball to the 1. Third down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, Chris, we're still here in the first half, and you got to wonder after that stop there on third down, now we got a fourth down situation. And now you're in the red zone. I wonder, you want to take the 3 points the easy way, or do you roll the dice and try to take a chance and try to come up with a touchdown? And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Touchdown, Trojans. Made the defense look slow that time.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Teams are getting more and more creative with how they run their counter plays. Gone are the days of everyone under center running the counter tray. Now you're seeing it modernized. We'll see how many different versions they'll run today.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Broncos. And they'll set up for the PAT. The PAT puts him up 3. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has of running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking to throw yet again. Makes the grab. It's Hicks.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Boy, third down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Finds his man, has the first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. And the Trojans starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Caught quickly. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes the grab. It's Stewart. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And the Trojans are in the red zone now. Can he make it to the marker? And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern California. And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Boise St offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. And looking to throw now on first down. He's going to take off here. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. And the Broncos looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Trying to extend the play. Escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw it on first down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, Chris, I can tell you as a quarterback, there's nothing more frustrating than a big defensive lineman who's good at swatting the ball. Because if they don't do it, oftentimes you got an open receiver and a completion.
Looking for his big tight end. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way, can they catch it? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. How aggressive will this offense be? They can get into field goal range easily, but maybe they'll take a shot at the end zone. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
And now they run the draw play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Now the offense dialing up a draw play, but it goes backwards. Not exactly what they were hoping for in that play call.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And the wideout goes in motion. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on 4th down, they won't go for it. Out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points before halftime. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He'll call for the fair catch here. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick this away to get the second half going. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Boise State offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Makes a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitching catch.
A completion sets up a second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Short throw complete to the tight end. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pressure is coming. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's 4th down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Movement at the second level of the defense now. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on 4th down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field. Get him the football on 4th down, come up with a conversion, keep those sticks moving.
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Second down, we're going to throw it. That's caught. It's Riley. Tackle made after the completion. 3rd down play for this offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Gets rid of it on the move. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
On 3rd and short, the offensive coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here. They're just not able to hit it.
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a 2nd time? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Oh, this is a great job here. Looks downfield, nobody open, takes off and tries to use his legs to go for it. It gets to the sidelines, gets out of bounds, avoids the hit, and most importantly, he got that 1st down.
Finding some room at the 25. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. The Broncos will line up on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, BSU. They're setting out to try the PAT. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. First down, we're going to throw the ball. Nice grab. It's Jordan. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Stewart. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Moves the ball to the 25, good enough for a first down.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 20. Touchdown, SC. And they go in front here in the second half.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they hit the big score.
PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Not an ideal kickoff as it heads out of bounds. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
What a combination. This quarterback and this receiver. What I love here is the quarterback does a good job of not waiting too long. You're going to run out of room if you do. Got the ball out early enough, gave the receiver a chance to not only make the catch, but to get his feet down for that touchdown.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Coverage team brings down the returner. USC offense is back out on the field. Try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Grab behind the line. It's Stewart. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
They're going to run it here. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He stopped him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the Trojans pick up enough yardage for a first down. And now the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Hicks. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
That's the 2-minute warning as the clock stops. Give both coaches a chance to strategize here before the time runs out. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Seventh play of the drive coming up. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Makes a quick catch. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving his defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Second down after that run on the previous play. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Boise St.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab made by the tight end. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. And the offense win it right here, or are we headed to overtime? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Touchdown, USC, to take the lead in the final minute.
Just so impressed by this offense and the way they've executed throughout most of this day. Now with the game on the line, they deliver and give them the go-ahead score. There's enough time, though, on the clock. The defense is going to have to go out there and make some plays to be able to win this game.
So they'll try to add the lead now with PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away here and hope their defense can make a stop on this final drive. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Timeout is called here to stop the clock on this crucial possession. You got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he released it. It's caught downfield. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's escaping the pocket now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Fires it to the wideout. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. And the Broncos come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Broncos.
What a touchdown here to pull them within one with under a minute to go. Conventional wisdom says you kick the extra point and you rely on your defense to send this game to overtime. But you could go for two to try to take the lead.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. And now the critical extra point attempt. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback looking to scramble.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. Boy, they create space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. He's got some room and some blockers here.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
So now on comes the field goal unit. So here we go. They'll spot the ball at the 25. It's a 42-yard attempt for the win. The attempt is no good. You missed it. Try is no good, and we're still tied. So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And the Trojans come to the line to run the hurry-up. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. And the Trojans looking to cash in this red zone trip. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a 1st down and goal right there. So the offense will set up 1st and goal here in this first overtime. That's a design quarterback keeper. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. 2nd down and goal. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. So here we go. Biggest play of the game. Touchdown Trojans. They strike first in overtime.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
He's running out of time here. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Here comes a crucial 3rd down play. They have 2 plays to make this, needing a touchdown to stay in the game. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. He'll try a pass here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So it all comes down to this 4th down and short. If they don't get it, it's game over. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Trying for a 4th down completion. It's an out route. The catch made. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down. The Broncos come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, and we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense, it puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you it's not just out there to cover. Does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Looking to throw again. Running out of time in the pocket. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
So here we have a challenging fourth down play with the game on the line. Defense gets a stop, and it's game over. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's a huge overtime interception.
Oh, no. Oh, that is a tough decision by this quarterback. What a mistake. And now it's simply the kicking game. This defense better come out and be ready either to get a turnover or push this line of scrimmage back as far as they can.
What a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves conference champions. That's a tremendous achievement, but we have to wait and see what the committee decides to do and if they'll get an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.